Okay, so this must have been
right before we moved.
Before we moved into our first house. We had been living in this basement apartment and working.
And it was great.
This is our
first.
Okay, should I press play?
Our own place.
Okay.
Let's do it. Quality,
I remember there
camera.
were already bees, always bees.
Good song
Like
choice.
back up a little
Hey,
bit.
there's Greta.
There's Greta.
It's a little blurry.
There's baby Greta.
Yeah, it's not focusing there. There we go.
I was so happy that I put cookbooks in the plate slots. I thought that was like so smart of me.
It was very smart. This room back here.
Okay, pause, because this is so blurry.
I can't, it's making me nauseated.
And the lime green candles lit.
Wow.
Wow.
I remember this room back here where our TV was so awkward.
It was an awkward space. There's the mirror that I painted a million times. My prints that I did in college.
The furniture that we won from that place.
I love this though. The 3 pictures with the lights over each of them. Look at those I love that we prioritize gigantic speakers.
Oh yeah, that was me. That was me for sure.
In our tiny apartment. I feel like the speakers are as big as the windows.
This art though, Birds on a Wire. I remember when you made that. It was really good.
Those were great armchairs. I wish we still had them. Totally redid that lamp.
Yeah. The lighting.
Cozy.
The lighting's a bit tricky in this basement. It's like dark and then light and then dark and light.
I made those curtains. I remember making those curtains because I was doing a sewing class at the time. Chris
that's right.
You got me a sewing class for Christmas. And I made those curtains. Oh my gosh.
Look at little Greta. Oh my heavens.
Just eating away.
Just eating. Sweet little thing.
So she was probably almost 2 there. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, I remember these. Do we still have those?
No.
No way. I remember loving those. I was so impressed that you made all that.
But like, why did I put a shelf in the hall
with the penguin statue on it? That was a bit weird. We're not like big penguin people.
We're not penguin people at all. I really did like that shower curtain. The mirror.
That was a DIY.
That was just, at this point, I was just like wanting to stretch my creative
just
muscles.
do something.
And I was like, I'll just make that mirror. Actually, it was made out of paint chips. And I made it look like it was tile, but it was actually cut up paint chips.
With Mod Podge, right?
Over it, yeah. With Mod Podge over it.
Well, we had to go back and see, check out our clock.
Nothing's in focus.
No,
okay, here's Greta's little nursery.
Okay,
Nothing matches.
The thing that I love about is the deer art that you totally bootlegged from.
Well, we couldn't afford
because we couldn't afford
it,
and you're like, I can paint that.
I was like, I can paint it, so I did.
In our bedding, the picture of our bedding, they had art prints there. And you just did them.
My little tissue paper pom-poms, those were big back in the day. Up there, I framed some fabric.
The wood sleigh bed, sort of.
Oh, her little...
She had a huge room.
A bunch of games.
Silence.
Awkward silence.
Is it coming?
It's coming. It's coming. Please tell me it's coming.
Okay, so the camera worked. Hold on. I gotta watch that again. So it's like you're not sure what to do next. Like it's back and forth
I must
and
have
back
been
and forth.
wondering, do I go in the storage closet? No. Okay, this is probably the worst rendition of our bedroom. I don't know why I was so proud of this.
Well, remember we put those curtains up. That was my little IKEA wardrobe that we got for me.
Yeah.
That I put together and I loved because
I
was in the other room in the closet.
I don't know why we didn't just put that on this side of the room. But again, it was just about trying everything at this point.
Right.
We couldn't afford the frame, so I just put a big piece of foam core behind the canvas to act as a frame.
My old desk that my dad built. I can't see anything.
I know, it's like I want to like back up the entire
The lighting
camera.
is just...
The C&J, that was another bootleg. I saw them at Anthropology and I made them out of foam.
We made them. I cut them because you
made them.
you weren't comfortable with
Yeah.
power tools at the time.
Also, note, Greta's changing table used to be completely cherry, and I added the white.
That's true.
With paint. Camera works awful.
Everything's
You can't
blurry
see
and it's
anything,
dark.
And now
I
it's
can't.
dark. And we're ending
And
on the
then
cutest of all. Hi, Greta. She looks way younger. I don't think she was almost 2. Where do I end? Where do I end? Where do I end? I'll just zoom in on
zoom
this.
in and wait for it to.
Wedding announcement and fade out.
Yeah, that was so good. I remember being so impressed with that. You showed it to me when I was at work, or you sent me a link to it. I was like, wow, she did all that. Every single step of everything. It's always just been impressive to me because it's stuff that I would not have done.
This was cutting edge in 2012.
Yeah, we had our little tiny camcorder with the flip out thing that we bought ourselves for Christmas. And that was the only gift we got ourselves because we were too poor to get anything else.
That's true. My final thought is, this was, honestly, like looking back, I can see my train of thought, but I think some things we were changing for the sake of changing them, like our bedroom. Like, I remember there was a version before that, it actually looked really good. And then it was just like, let's just change it.
It was a small apartment, and we were in need
I
of
was
change.
getting antsy,
I
can tell.
That was after we had decided we were going to stop our house search. And I think you got a little antsy.
I got antsy.
We just need to change as much as we can in our apartment for now. And then we found our house shortly after. But for me, just remembering how simple things were. Oh my goodness, it was all so... It seemed complicated at the time, but I guess that's kind of the point, you know? Life gets harder and harder, and your capacity to deal with it gets better and better, I guess.
One great takeaway is we were living in a basement apartment, and it was our first, not our first place, but kind of our first place.
Being away from
things,
on our own.
And I remember asking our landlord if we could paint. And he said yes, but that was, you know, a while after we lived there. And so there was so much that I did and that we did together that just made us feel ownership of our apartment and never let a temporary living situation like sidetrack you from just loving where you live.